G'day guys, I'm CaptDeadmeat and welcome to an absolutely awesome video where we're checking out the brand new DLC map for Minecraft. That's right, they've added a Star Wars map for Minecraft. Not just a single map, this thing is absolutely huge. We're going to get stuck into it. We're going to go and check out all the stuff. Before we do that, smack the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get stuck into this. Like most people in the world, I'm a huge Star Wars fan and I love Minecraft too. And I was excited to see that Minecraft had released an official Star Wars map pack. Not only a map pack, but it also included a lot of textures, sound effects, and some really cool skins. That's right, there are about 36 different skins ranging across the original trilogy and the new Mandalorian TV series. So you can live out your adventures dressed as Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, even Ewoks. You can also be Admiral Akbar, and who doesn't want to be Admiral Akbar? So one of the first things you're going to notice when you load on into this is we're on Tatooine. We're at Laz's moisture farm, the home of Luke, where of course you can get yourself some blue milk. And parked right outside of the homestead is this amazing sandcrawler. So the sandcrawler and all the vehicles and buildings across the map can actually be interacted with. You can go inside all of them, and a lot of them you can actually fly. The amount of detail that has gone into this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Tatooine alone not only has Mos Eisley Spaceport, which includes both the Millennium Falcon and the Mandalorian ship, it also includes the Mos Eisley Cantina, and a nice little Easter egg: as you enter into the cantina, it actually plays the music. There is, of course, Jabba's Palace, this fantastic building with a very cool looking Jabba inside. My only complaint about this map is they didn't actually add a Rancor, which would have completed this awesome map. There, of course, is the Sarlacc pit with Jabba's barge over top, and yes, you can actually go into the Sarlacc pit as well. The rest of Tatooine is littered with other locations, including the crashed pod where R2-D2 and C-3PO landed, the skeletal creature that is in the sand, and also some Tusken Raider homesteads. Now, this map alone would have been great just to have been released on itself, but there is so much more to show you. And in fact, this map is so big, in order to move from one section to another, they have introduced a really interesting way of doing it. All you need to do is go on over to the Millennium Falcon or the Mandalorian ship. Now, if you make your way inside the cockpit, you'll notice that there is a lever, and if you push the lever, it will bring up a computer screen, and you're able to flick through the different locations that you can actually go and visit. And the really cool part is, once you've selected the place, hit the lever, and you actually jump into hyperspace and make your way to that location. So, of course, we must continue our adventures, and we've moved on to the Death Star. That is right, we're inside the first Death Star. Now, it would be really cool if we only got just the insides of the Death Star, but no, there is so much more to this. Not only do we get the hangar of the Death Star, many corridors, including the detention center where Leia was held captive, which also, I might add, includes the trash compactor sequence with that really nasty eyeball creature. But if you go onto the outside of the Death Star, you can see the entire thing as well. It also includes the trench around the middle of the Death Star. And that is a pretty cool addition to the map. But we're not finished, not at all, not even close. That's right, we're moving on. Once again, jumping into hyperspace, we're gonna end up at the Rebel base. The Rebel base again includes the Millennium Falcon and some other awesome ships for you to interact with, including some Y-Wings and X-Wings as well. The X-Wings you can actually get into and fly around. And there is many more things on this map that can be explored. But we've got more places to go and visit, so we're jumping into hyperspace once again, and we're heading to one of my favorite locations, and that is the Hoth base. That's right, inside the Hoth base, you have your ships, including the speeders and the X-Wings. There are Tauntauns to ride, which are absolutely cool and make the most awesome sound when you go and ride them. But when you head outside, that is when you see the real beauty. That's right, when you go outside, you can see the battlefield where the Imperials are marching across the snow, coming to destroy the rebels. That's right, the four-legged walkers, the AT-ATs and the AT-STs are marching across the snow. And of course, you can actually go inside them. You can climb up into these and interact with them. In fact, you'll even find inside of the AT-AT a number of snowtroopers there to attack you. But that's not all that can be found on Hoth. There is also the shield generator and the orbital cannon and that transport so you can escape from the clutches of the Empire. One of the most interesting additions to the collection, which I thought was really funny, was the asteroid field with that giant creature inside one of the asteroids. His giant head sticks out of the asteroid, and yes, you can actually go inside. Inside you'll find the Millennium Falcon, and you'll even find those little Minocs hanging off the underneath of the Millennium Falcon. You'll also find those spider creatures that were part of the new episodes of The Mandalorian as well. But jumping back into the Millennium Falcon and heading into hyperspace once again, we're heading to Cloud City. That's right, we're heading to Bespin, the home of Lando Calrissian, one of the most iconic sequences of the original trilogy. Not only is the Bespin map really big and fantastic looking, but also includes a Slave One ship that can be interacted with. Once you're inside Cloud City, you can explore all the corridors and all of the interesting places, including the carbon freezing room where you can actually find Han Solo encased in carbonite. But upon further investigation, you will actually find the bridge where Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker had their first epic battle, and we found out that Vader was Luke's father. I apologize if I've spoiled that for anybody. I highly doubt it though. What is really cool is if you want to reenact the sequence where Luke falling through Cloud City and landing in the Millennium Falcon, you can actually do that as well. They have the ability to go underneath the actual map, and underneath it is the Millennium Falcon waiting to catch you at the end. The map itself would not be complete without an Imperial fleet. That's right, there are Star Destroyers that are moving through space. There are TIE Fighters and Shuttle Tidariums as well. Now, the TIE Fighters can be interacted with, but the Star Destroyers are the main key thing. There are lots of corridors that can be explored. You can go inside all of the Star Destroyers, and the lifts will allow you to go to the different levels, including command centers, sleeping quarters, and the throne room for Vader, where upon hitting the switch, open up and reveal his breathing chamber where he puts his helmet on. I thought this was a really cool touch. As I said, the ships in this Star Wars pack can be interacted with, including flying around on your very own TIE Fighter. Now, it's really cool that we got one Death Star, but what about the second Death Star? Well, fear not, the second Death Star is actually available as well, including many hangars, corridors to interact with, and there is, of course, the throne room. And if you look inside the throne room, you will actually find the Emperor, who's sneaking around with electricity buzzing around him. The Death Star 2 also includes its central reactor. So if you want to reenact the epic scene as the Empire is destroyed by the Rebellion, you can also do that as well. But of course, in order to do that, you're gonna have to shut down the shields that are protecting the Death Star. And that means you're gonna have to go to Endor. Well, fear not, Endor has also been added to the pack. This actually happens to be my favorite section of the map. There is so many cool things here. Not only do you get the Imperial base here with the AT-AT walking up to it and the Shuttle Tidarium parked on top, there are lots of additions to the rest of the map. We have the power bunker where Han Solo and the rebels tried to break in to destroy the generator. If you are clever enough, you can actually break inside and make your way down into the corridors, destroying the power and allowing you to disable the shields protecting the Death Star. But of course, you're going to need the help of the locals, and that would mean Ewoks. Well, the Ewoks are here. There is an entire Ewok village filled with lots of Ewoks running around, and as you can see, they like to celebrate their victories over the Empire, and they have kept a few keepsakes with those Imperial Stormtrooper helmets lying around. Since they have given us the Imperial fleet, it is only fair that we also get the Rebel fleet. And the Rebel fleet is actually quite large. It includes a huge number of ships. All of them can be interacted with in some way, shape or form. One of the more confusing maps that is available is Dagobah, the home of Yoda, or at least where Yoda is hiding out from the Empire. This map is really interesting. It is hard to navigate around though, because there are so many swamp trees around. You will find the crashed X-Wing fighter, Yoda's house, and even the cave where you can confront Vader with his helmet lying on the ground. On top of all of this, there is also a large collection of new locations from the new Mandalorian TV series. In order to access these, just like the other locations, the best way to do it is to go into the Mandalorian ship you're able to pick your location and hyper jump to one of those locations. And if you're lucky, you might even find Baby Yoda. Well, there you go, guys. That is a look at some of the wonderful things that can be found in the Star Wars map pack for Minecraft. I gotta say, this is by far the greatest thing that has been released for Minecraft. Absolutely guarantee you will love this if you're a Star Wars fan. There is so many things to explore, so many cool little bits and pieces that I didn't even talk about, because if I did, the video would be at least an hour long. And for a cheap price, I guarantee you will have a lot of fun with this one. In fact, I plan on doing some more additional videos on this as part of a Minecraft series set in Star Wars. So if you want to see that, guys, let me know in the comments below, and why not hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you're not going to miss out on any of the Minecraft stuff that I'm releasing for you guys in the future. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to respawn.